Impact want to try and answer it. The Gwen is in fact locked in.
Okay.
Very good versus tanks. Gets to scale up early on, gets to pick Conqueror. Very, very strong chase down on this champion. And Gwen is also pretty good into combinations that use Yuumi plus Zeri. The W is very, very effective in these scenarios and gives you the possibility.
Love the light show. It's so much better with the fans in here, too. You get the lights, the sounds, the entire experience of Summoner's Rift in a playoff best-of-5 here. Remember, we are no longer playing for an easier road to the finals. We're not playing upper brackets. This is lower bracket weekend. You either stand up here or you fall down till summer. Ain't no more second chances. Let's see how this level 1's going to shake out here. Inspired stepping up. Not going to place a ward down anywhere just yet. All right.
Leave everything on the Rift, Flowers. This is it. You said it. Elimination matches from here on out. Lower bracket run. Can Evil Geniuses or FlyQuest make it all the way through? FlyQuest have been biding their time since Super Week, practicing, crafting some sort of, not evil plan.
A good plan.
To take down their nemesis. Exactly. A plan for good. A plan for the trees.
You sound like an Ivern skin new voiceover.
Well, the Lorax is basically the mascot of FlyQuest. So we'll see here. Impact actually getting a little deep here into enemy territory.
Oh, wait, never mind. We got Impact getting into a little bit of a scuffle with Kumo, but it's Impact who's left worse for wear after that. Down to about half HP here. Doesn't drink any of his potions. Kumo's going to go over the wall. Blue buff just gets picked up here. Impact can't do anything more to interfere with it. So, all right, everything just sort of goes away without any extra summoners or anything being blown at level 1. The big deal is just Impact losing a potion's worth of HP.
The minions here, and he can walk all the way back there for JoJo, saves his teleport, gets his Doran's ring purchased, and this is why Inspired path up towards the top side to the Gwen.
Oh boy, Kumo, you might be in some trouble here, buddy. Inspired dashing in after him, flashes in, wants to get the knock up. Wind becomes lightning, and Evil Geniuses strike first.
Yeah, Kumo becomes gold for Inspired.
Vulcan roaming with him. JOSEDEODO's clearing out his Raptors. Now, he has already used his combo there with the EQ. Inspired moves in, should be able to steal away that big chicken. Yeah, and Inspired, skipping his red buff, is level 5 now to the level 4 of JOSEDEODO.
It's really intelligent, actually. You know, Gankin got the first kill here, but he's also ahead in experience over Jose and looking for another gank.
JoJo lands that point blank taunt. Takoi tries to get out, but there is no way home. Inspired is making this early game look easy.
That is an LEC MVP for you right there. Inspired is on fire this game.
Kills did end up on the Xin Zhao as opposed to the Ahri or the Gwen, so not ideal in that respect.
You say that, but come on, we're just
all right, everybody likes to be a fed Xin Zhao. I will give you that one, but now JOSEDEODO is seeing if maybe he can return the favor up here in the top side. Impact doing a good job there, immuning the first part of the damage in the combo. He gets his level 6. Impact is trying to fight back here, needs a little bit more from the needlework, but no sir. JOSEDEODO gets on the board for FlyQuest.
Yeah, Impact fighting there for the level 6, clearing out some of the minions, does get access to his ultimate and actually causes Jose to go for the flash to make sure they can get the
in the team fights up against the likes of Ornn. Plenty of magic damage all over the place here too. Zeri has some innate magic damage, so a lot of value to be derived just from the stats of that. But EG is once again on the invade game, and it's Inspired and Vulcan working together. Inspired level 7 off of another chicken steal.
See what they can do off this Vulcan roam. Looking for Jose as he goes for the zombie ward, and he might become a zombie soon.
Oh no, Jose, nice sidestep away from the charm, and now the shockwave back. Evil Geniuses goes for the play, but they do not get the kill.
Jose, fancy footwork, dodges the charm, and that means his life. If he is hit there by the charm, he is dead. Huge dodge from him, avoiding that invade, avoiding the...
They're aware that this is what's going on. They've got the ward there in the pixel brush. They can see exactly what Jose is up to. You can see Takoi already making the rotation over into the top part of the river just to be able to shadow Jose and help him. But they know that they cannot strong-arm this objective to completion, so Jose has to give up on that one about halfway through the Herald, go back into his own jungle, farm up the Gromp. Top lane's not looking too good. Kumo's stuck underneath the turret with no help, so they know they're outmanned and outgunned if it turns into a full-on.
And again, we got to keep highlighting this because it's so critical. These Vulcan roams. Vulcan had roamed up towards that Rift Joe to ensure that they could do it. He is now on his way back. to bottom lane to make sure that Danny doesn't get dove, but these differences here between Leona, between Yuumi, are a lot in the early game here, where the Leona gets a priority, can go for these offensive roams, looking to create these plays, does reward them with an early Rift Herald. Now back in lane here versus Johnson and Afrin.
Style of Xayah with the tier and everything like that. Looks like we'll get more of a traditional DPS crit-based build, and Inspired will be able to pick up this first Drake here for Evil Geniuses. 11 minutes in, not exceptionally quick, but it gets Evil Geniuses 2 out of 2 neutral objectives thus far.
Of the Ahri, who's looking for so much mobility from the mid lane. Jojo constantly pushed up, and if you can take that mid turret with the Rift Herald, this is where it starts to get very dangerous. They've constantly had wards throughout the red quadrant of FlyQuest jungle. Here, here, here. There's always been Leona and Xin through this bottom jungle. And if you take that mid turret, then guess what? Ahri also gets to threaten that bottom lane.
Left on turret plates. Evil Genius is bringing Vulcan back down into the bottom lane. Danny's going to keep on picking up a little bit more plate money as well. And when I'm looking back at the numbers on the mini-map, never mind, there's no time for numbers on the mini-map.
Got it!
Because we got charms, and the charms hit their marks. Inspired is on a killing spree for the Geniuses.
Got him! Takoi with the flash, but Jojo already charm in the air. Gets him with it after the flash. Almost a 3K gold lead here.
Well, but are we done yet? Takoi's still trying to get away. Jojo has flash, but he doesn't have his ulti. Takoi's going to walk away from that one. But I'm loving the focus on the FlyQuest mid laner from Evil Geniuses. Because back to even what the desk was saying is, hey, what's the win condition? Who is most paramount to a FlyQuest victory? Right there in mid lane. Shut him down. Keep him out of the game. 0-2 and 0 Orianna is not
to even start their plays from, to have some defense from. So Rift Herald number 2 will be picked up in advance of the next dragon, and it can be a rotation from Evil Geniuses down towards that dragon with plenty of time to go. FlyQuest, though, they overload bottom side with Zeri, Yuumi, and Ornn, so it might just be split map. Maybe they trade.
Well, JOSEDEODO will jump in and steal away the enemy Gromp. He'll look towards that enemy blue as well. FlyQuest sieging up on this tier 1 turret that has no plates. They will get that one for sure. Second Rift Herald of the game is summoned up here. Top side, are they even going to get the charge? Yes, okay, so the charge ends up killing off the last 5% of the turret's HP. FlyQuest still have players in the bottom side. They're just Johnson, but now he's going to make the recall. And FlyQuest get back to base to defend the tier 2, which is still going to take the charge damage here from the Herald. No, it's not. Nicely done. Kumo made me a liar, and I'm happy.
The Ornn Assassin Flowers!
I was not expecting Assassin Ornn to just show up with the shank and stab Shelly.
Give up any more gold in the form of a second tower. And they're just like, you know what? We actually are going to have to give up this dragon. It's just dragon number 2, and in favor of denying the gold of secondary tower there. So they recalled and reset in order to defend it. It's a calculated choice here to not give up even more gold to the side of EG. We'll see if it pays off, because it does put more pressure on the next dragons that do spawn. Takoi.
Oh boy, Takoi just gets hit with the Everfrost, follow it up with the charm, follow it up with the damage, follow it up with the first kill on somebody not named Inspired for Evil Geniuses. Jojo's in there.
Try and set up their battle lines. Next dragon will be Soul Point, so it's not the most critical. You don't have to fight on it, but it does mean that's the last one before Soul. And here's the teleport.
Oh.
This Ornn is gonna get out!
He's going home. That's the thing with Gwen. She's got no CC. She can't stop it. But Impact will be able to follow Kumo to the ends of the earth. He'll chase him back up into the top side. Now, Kobe, I want to ask you something here.
Top lane tag. They're gonna chase each other all over.
Geniuses still sit on the cusp of almost a 5,000 gold lead. They've got both the Heralds so far. They've got both the Drakes so far. Things are looking dire for FlyQuest. They're looking to make a move on Impact, who has no summoner spells, but he can just skip back over the wall. He'll make his way out and makes that entire FlyQuest play not work, or does it?
Who's getting
Jojo having to get away now. Johnson coming in, providing a little bit of damage. There comes your Ornn Horn. Kumo's ready to slam him on back. Inspired gets caught out, but he flashes away. Jose's ready to follow. Shut down over to Kumo. Evil Genius is on the run, but Kumo's going to be killed now. Impact rampaging through, looking for Takoi, trying to chase him down a little bit more, but now he's got to be careful. Johnson finds a bit more damage on the back end, but no more left to be found. 1-for-1 trade, but the jungler on Evil Geniuses is dead, which means objective power is not there.
And FlyQuest come alive. We start to see a little bit of what is possible and what we're alluding to with the late game Ornn and Yuumi combinations. Kumo there with the long chase. He had actually started recalling up in the brush, and EG lost track of him up there, so he was in a flank position. Still only turns into a 1v1 though, or 1-4-1, and here is that Dragon Soul point.
Okay, Jose gets out of the pit, back over the wall. Evil Geniuses, they're gonna start this one up. They know that Inspired is on the way, so they can do this slowly. They're still standing on top of the Scuttle Crab vision of FlyQuest, so Fly knows what's going on. JOSEDEODO wants to try to go for the smite steal here with the blast cone over the wall, then take his own EQ combo back to safety, or does he? Already throws the flag in the pit, decides, okay, Inspired's there, we're not doing this anymore. Just wanted to be ready in case the jungler wasn't there for some reason.
They're gonna get the pick on the blue buff, but it is the Cataclysm start there from Jose, and you know the Ornn is behind him, but Vulcan is now under attack.
Vulcan at half HP. JOSEDEODO keeps up the chase, but he ends up losing a good chunk of his own health as well. Flash coming out from Vulcan. Counterattacks with his own solar flare. Johnson's now under pressure as JOSEDEODO and Takoy are both at half HP. Impact soaking here on the front. Evil Geniuses have disengaged. They tried to get something back, but neither side has the firepower.
Late game Yuumi, baby. The Yuumi heals come through. Last time I looked, the only one with grievous wounds.
Oh, Kumo having to get away from that one. Evil Genius has some good CC underneath the turret. Gonna keep that tier 1 alive. Impact approaches from the right, looking for Johnson. Johnson should just be able to jump away there with the help of the Yuumi, skip over the wall, no problem. JOSEDEODO has his own gap closer to get out, but now Kumo has no flash, no teleport, no ulti. Inspired's gonna keep moving towards him here. Wind becomes lightning over the wall, maybe. Nope, Kumo should be able to get out of that one. Vulcan's gonna continue looking, seeing if there's an angle to cut anyone off here. Has Jojo and Impact right next to him. They will force a flash out of the FlyQuest jungler. One with Aframu attached to him. He's the one making the engages, making the plays, and he's the one who will be leading the charge when FlyQuest try to make their move. Danny gets jumped on, goes up into the ulti, keeps himself safe, and now the re-engage is coming out, but Vulcan has bit off more than he can chew, and Takoy is on the board.
The FlyQuest juggernaut continues. Flower, that scaling was lying in wait. They flopped in the early game, but they're right back on their feet, and here comes the flank from Kumo. Ornn is on the way, has ultimate available.
Here it comes! Remember, there is no defensive ultimate available for Danny. His positioning must be very, very safe here. Evil Genius is going to fall back, but FlyQuest still have control over Summoner's Rift for now. Vulcan's still dead for another 7 seconds. The Soul is spawning in 20. We got ourselves a game here, buddy.
It's definitely time here for EG to be able to get back for the spawn of it. I wonder if they rush into it. Vulcan's right back up, and they're heading actually back out towards Baron right now. They might be looking to trade it. The pings go down. They're heading towards Baron, thinking they can possibly give it up for a rush on the Baron. Can they give up this Soul? It looks like FlyQuest should be able to transition over in time, though.
Yep, FlyQuest will make their way over here. Evil Geniuses are starting it up. Vulcan is going to find that control ward there so he can clear that one out of the way. Now, what's it gonna be? FlyQuest, you gotta go in there. You gotta stop this. Baron down to 3,000 HP. JOSEDEODO, he's ready to go in for the smite steal, ready for the coin flip, the 50-50. Johnson's going to be pressured now here at the very start. Quinn is immune, but Impact is still staying alive. JOSEDEODO getting himself back out. Johnson's going to be taken low. Johnson's taken down. Jojo Pune with a solo, looking for it on a Takoy, but Takoy will triumph. 1v1.
Oh, and now it's EG with the reset here. They've got the extra person advantage. The bottom lane killed off from FlyQuest. They barely had enough damage to finish them. Inspired going back in. Did the deed. Now there's no Yuumi to heal up FlyQuest, and it's all on Jose to try and get that steal.
It was very important for Takoy to win that 1v1. That's the only way FlyQuest got a chance to fight back here. They are still in a 3v4. They're still dealing with EG, who have this advantage in terms of men, in terms of health, but now they've already decided to go in. It's Kumo. He's after Danny, who still has his ultimate, but he wasn't able to use it in time. Shut down over to JOSEDEODO, and FlyQuest have stopped the Baron. What else will they be able to find, if anything at all? Inspired and Impact standing and fighting and taking down the enemy top laner. Jose re-engages for a nice 3-man shockwave, but the follow-up is non-existent. Impact standing and fighting a little bit longer. The needlework won't do it. Takoy goes on a killing spree, and JOSEDEODO goes in for Inspired. He finds the escape through the audacious charge over the wall, and Jojo is back out onto the map. FlyQuest now have control over the topside river, and FlyQuest are now the ones who finally get to breathe in the face of the EG Baron. JoJo Pune back out onto the map. That meant that FlyQuest couldn't go back for the Baron themselves, but we were dancing around Baron so long that we're now down to below 2 minutes before the Drake spawns again, which will create another one of these cross-map states where EG has the threat of soul at any Drake that they're able to claim, so the pressure will be on FlyQuest. But it's FlyQuest now going for the Baron themselves. Evil geniuses, they know what's going on. The Scryer's Trinket in the pit's going to show him, but it gets immediately removed. Control Ward over the wall sees Baron at about half HP. Inspired poking there where the wind becomes lightning. JoJo looking for an angle to come in and try to stop these guys. Impact also on the flank. EG, they gotta fight this right if they want to have a chance. There goes your Ornn ulti, but it only finds Vulcan. That is not the ideal target. FlyQuest trying to get away now, but Takoya's already dead. Kumo's gonna be taken low. Inspired is tanking up everybody, and he's doing it for a day of long time. FlyQuest have collapsed under the might of evil geniuses. Kumo's gonna waste a little bit more time, but here comes the snip snip. EG just got 4 for nothing.
FlyQuest get too full of themselves, Flowers. They can't afford to group up inside the Baron pit and let EG get their flanks off. EG thrive on the flanks, and FlyQuest needed to fight the front to back. Honestly, they just got swarmed there. Takui gets assassinated, and EG are gonna push right through.
It was a nice fight back in the mid-game from FlyQuest, but when the Ornn ulti only hits Leona, hell no, that ain't gonna work. Evil geniuses, they'll take that big win, they'll march it straight to the Nexus, and they'll take game 1.